What's up, YouTube? So here's something I've had for a long time, and I don't know if I've ever shown it or not, because it's like a plastic car or molding. I don't know if it was some kind of profession or promotional car or what, but it's a pretty sweet Mercedes cargo van with some pretty cool circus graphics. Really cool, like really clear windshield. Lensed insert headlights. Does have rubber tires with tread. There's a dually on the bottom. It's a really cool van, but I don't know who made it or what. I'm surprised I still have it, to be honest. Alright. I don't know where I'm going to start here. I found a few things today. I guess I'll start worst to first, like I always do. From Matchbox. This was the only one that was there. Really cool card art, but this is one I was going to pick up because the only other Avalanche I have is that ugly pink one. And now I can replace that with this one, as the pink one is pretty awful. This one is pretty awful as well, but it's much better. Much, much better than the pink one. Grill detail, headlight detail. I mean, it looks okay. What I think is so awful about it is all of the plastic. There's, you know, the only die cast is the blue. But it is kind of accurate because if I remember correctly, these things, when they first came out, had a ton of plastic molding around the rocker panel, just like you see here. Nice job on the detail, though, for $1. 2002. Alright. Then next, I ended up finding one of these. I think that a lot of people have started collecting in the last year because I have not been able to find anything. It's just awful. This little car is sweet. Let me get this out of the way. Obviously the same tooling as the main line that came out, but you can see a significant amount of detail on this one that you don't get with the other one. The headlights, the grille, the bumper, license plate, tail lights, side view mirrors, chrome trim, and a really nice looking brown interior. That's a cool little car. I've always liked this casting. So that's pretty sweet. And then M2 Auto Drivers. As you all know, this is a brand that I do not actively collect. I do not purchase very much of. I don't purchase much stuff from M2. Let's put it like that. Mainly just well, I'll get into it in a minute. So I have some stuff that I want to show you, but I was kind of drawn to this one, I think because of it just being like super stock looking. The steelies, the chrome hubcaps, the color. I just think it has a really interesting stock look. Just so sloppy though. The front there, it just looks so sloppy. I don't know what it is. There's the back. It does have a black rally stripe. It rolls, but not great. So, I don't know. It's missing a fog light, and there's all kinds of... It's like a massive paint flaw right there at the front, like it's been in an accident. That's actually really what it looks like. It looks like it was in an accident. So one of the many, many reasons I don't collect M2 very much. But I did find this today at Hobby Lobby, so I'm going to pull this one out because this is a casting that hopefully the doors will close, and it's a 1950 Oldsmobile 88. Now, if I were to, I mean, if you wanted my opinion, which I know you probably don't, but the Auto Japan is M2's best work. But beyond that, I think their best stuff is pre-1960. Because, you know, with Johnny Lightning, you get a lot of that stuff. 60s. You don't get a whole bunch of 50s. Really, with any brand. So, I don't know if this is going to show up, but this does have really nice engine detail. Alright, let's see if we can take a look at this Oldsmobile here. So, the hood closes nicely. Very, very cool looking car. And I think they did a nice job on it. It's a really nice roller. Really nice roller. Now, as far as I know, M2 doesn't do anything in the way of police licensing. This is a really nice car, man. I have to say, this thing was at my Hobby Lobby for like 3 weeks. But you have the siren there up on the quarter panel. It looks fantastic. I mean, they did a really bang up job on this thing. Look at the front end, how clean this front end looks compared to the Camaro. This thing is on point right here. Really nice detail here in the back. That's just painted tail lights, not no inserts, no lenses or anything like that. And same thing with the gumball on top. It's not a transparent lensed gumball, it's a red chrome. It's like a reflective red paint on chrome. But I almost think it looks better than the transparent ones. I don't know if it'll show up on camera. But that really provides for a really nice effect. Alright, so I'm going to open one more and then I want to show a couple others. I found this green light at Hobby Lobby as well. Black Bandit Series 18. I know we're all waiting on Series 19 for that Datsun 510. It's supposed to be out in May, but I'm sure it'll be delayed. So this is just a car that I've really taken a liking to. Oh no! I totally just had an M2 issue. Wow, that sucks. That actually doesn't look too bad. I might pop the one. Okay, so I just pull it out of the package, and here's what happened. The windows came off. Let's see if I can pop it back in there. That is surprising. I mean, I buy so many of these Greenlight cars, and I mean, I guess to put it in perspective, I have somewhere in the neighborhood of 600. I don't know. It's been 600 for a while, so I'm probably over 600, and this is only the second car that's happened on. So anyways, got it back on. It's not glued in there, so I'm sure it'll fall out if I'm not careful. And I know these cars don't show up for crap on this camera. It's unfortunate because the Black Bandit series is one of my favorite Greenlight series to collect. But that is a really sharp looking car. So this is a 76 Dodge Coronet. Now, same tooling that they use for the 78 Monaco and the 75 Plymouth Fury. Same tooling. But I love this light bar. I think it's probably maybe the best light bar they have. I love the push bar. Got really nice detail up on the grill. Everything is pretty much blacked out except for the headlights and indicators. That just looks mean sitting there. This car has a great stance to it. And I don't know if this will show up, but I think one of the coolest things about the car is that Black Bandit police badge. Highway Patrol. That's just a sick car. And then the back has really nice detail too, but like the M2, these are not insert lenses, it's just reflective tampos on the chrome insert. So anyways, I found that today, which kind of brings me back to, well, doesn't, I'll just go back to the M2 because that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. I took my 5 favorite M2 cars to work with me a year ago, and I've been displaying them on my desk, and I recently decided to bring them home, so I want to show you what they are. Oh, that's cool too, split window up in the front. Pretty rad. Alright, so here are my favorite M2s. Starting with this is a 2012 copyright date, and this is an older, well, it may not be too old. I don't know. I actually don't know when any of these came out, but I think they're like a year or two old. This is a 1958 Chevy Impala. All of these cars are nice rollers too. Transparent lens insert headlights. I'd like it better in another color, but this one here I think is sweet. This is, I think, one of the nicer models they put out. Now they put this casting out a few times, but when I say nicest model they put out, I'm talking about this specific release. This one has a 2015 copyright date, and it's a 1970 Ford Torino Super Snake or something like that. I don't know, but this thing is killer. It just looks like a beast. Great lines on the car. The graphics look good. The wheels and tires look good. The doors actually close up nice. Nice detail. And also a nice roller. So there's that one, and then the last three. This one here, which is a pretty popular this is a pretty popular M2 tooling. These have been sitting on my desk so long they're all covered in dust. Anyways, this is a 55 Chevy Bel Air. I like this car with the simple civilian livery better than some of the hot rodded cars that they put out. Some of those look pretty good too, but I just like the stock look. Now, if you notice something funny about this car came with white wall tires, but one of the tires didn't have the white wall, and it wasn't just put on backwards. The white wall wasn't on either side, so I turned the other three around and just blacked them out, which I think looks better anyways because they can't get a white wall right to save their life. They put square white walls on round tires. But this is a really clean looking car. So many pieces though, it's just a matter of time before the hood ornament falls off or the tail lights, or take your pick. Looks good though. Alright, these last two are my two favorite M2 toolings outside of the Auto Japan cars. This one here is a 2014 copyright, and it's a 56 Chevy Cameo. This is another one that they've put out a bunch of times. Different colors and liveries. It's been out in the AutoZone Auto Lift set. This is the only one I've decided to keep. It's a cool truck. It's a real heavy casting. A lot of nice detail on it. And those taillights are just painted chrome. So that's just a reflective red paint. They do a good enough job on some of these, like these ones where it looks like it's a transparent insert, but that is not the case. So cool looking truck. And then see, the other thing too is this black and chrome panel running along the bed. It's nice that they do that for detail, but hopefully that glue holds for years and years to come. All right, and then the last one that I wanted to show you, which might be my favorite M2 tooling outside of the Auto Japan. I forgot about the Ford F100 and the Econoline, or the Ford Falcon Club Wagon. But this one here is definitely on that list. And I think part of why I like it so much is because I think someone else does this, maybe Johnny, but they don't do it nearly as well or nearly as close to scale. But anyways, here it is. It's a 54 Chevy Bel Air. That is just a cool car. A lot of stuff going on with it. Very delicate. Great lines though. I mean, that thing just looks killer. So anyways, that's it. That's the video. Not a whole lot. Just figured I would show you guys that I still, as hard as I am on M2, I still do have a few of them, and I'll still buy them. I mean, this one here is the first M2 that I purchased since I found the Auto Japan cars. So there's not a lot of that going on, but I will still buy them from time to time. So anyways, thanks for checking it out. You all have a good night. I will holler at the next one.